I didn't catch on camera the crash on Laura and I's tandem scooter ride that happened like 10 seconds into the ride, but probably for the best that wasn't on camera. Anyway, we made it down to the Seine and we found a cafe that's open at 8:30 in the morning, so we're gonna go eat there. I'm starving. Finally tried a croissant. How many out of 10?
Gosh, you know, I'm not really a croissant person or a rating person.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty yummy.
It's like almost 2 o'clock and we're on our way to our like Airbnb excursion thing, which is this scavenger hunt, sort of escape room history, mystery solving thing. I don't really know how to describe it. We're a couple minutes late, so we're trying to find it now, but yeah. So let's go check this out and see what it looks like. We found where we're supposed to meet, but we don't know where our guy is. I think we're just too early, so we'll keep waiting. Okay, I think it's time. Been told that we need a team name, and he said it had to be cool. We've gone with Granny Delicious and the Golden Smiths. Everyone laughed at us. Nobody understands.
It means that your stocks of the elixir of life have run dry. I imagine the distress you must feel. But don't lose hope. At the moment I write this letter, I'm still in possession of the formula.
Or do you want to summarize what our instructions are?
I'll try my best.
Okay, something about Harry Potter.
Yeah, there's Nicholas Flamel and the Philosopher's Stone, which gives you the power to live forever.
Yes.
And that doesn't mean you stay sane, so Nicholas Flamel is like slowly losing his mind, but he's running out of the elixir of life, and we have to find the ingredients by looking at the 6 points. I see 5, but they say there's 6 points. Oh, 6 on the map. And once we're there, we're gonna read some clues and look at some cards and try and figure something out with that.
We're gonna save Nicholas by finding all the ingredients to the elixir of life. And
I got my hair up, I'm ready to go. So it's these.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just this page.
For context, we've read the clue. Basically, there's 6 barbers that are suspects. What year did this happen? 1300 or so?
1381.
1381. There was someone that was murdered and 6 barbers are the suspect. And we have to identify the correct barber. Now, does that match any of the pictures?
I mean, it could be any of these 3.
We figured it out. That dang barber. Wait, which one was it?
It's the one who has the Blue Lotus behind it.
The Blue Lotus barber. That's the ingredient. All right, we're gonna figure out our next stop and then head to that one.
Down this road.
Just go to the near one.
And go to the one next to it.
All right, let's go.
Based on the information we have received, we should associate them with an element of the inn to find the password.
The revolution has been raging for 4 years now, and my 6 friends and I have decided to run away from Paris. Since the execution of Louis XVI, the worst violence has returned. The young heir, Louis XVII, is imprisoned, and the most vicious citizens among us, such as Robespierre, Danton, and Marat, are promising us a reign of terror. The Queen Marie Antoinette surely won't live much longer. My friends and I have decided to flee Ile de la Cité through a secret tunnel. The meeting point is just in front of La Bergerie du Lion, of which we now see the sign. Without thinking, I greeted the innkeeper with a "Good day, monsieur," forgetting that we're now meant to address each other as citizen. This misstep raised his suspicions, and he demanded the password with raised eyebrows. So that little symbol down at the bottom
is our
focus. With the 2 blue stripes and the red stripe correlates to trying to find a password.
T, or because there's a little one.
But how to use
too.
it to find the password is what we're trying to figure out. So Laura accidentally heard the other team get it, right?
We were like the second ones there, but the last to leave.
It's hard to explain why it was difficult to figure out. It wasn't just like, oh, that's the letter, that's the letter, that's the letter. There was a confusing element to it. Anyway, we cracked the code. It was Marie Antoinette and whatever her ingredient was. But because Laura overheard the other team get the answer. She wanted to be fair and allow me to just solve the rest of it by myself. So we're the last to leave. And there's a pressure whenever I'm sitting next to the guide's girlfriend, partner, I'm not sure, and Laura, who all three know the answer and I don't, and I'm just like, is it this one? Okay, after a long trek, we've made it to the tip of the island, which is where the next clue takes place. It mentions something about stairs, and we found some stairs. To the banks of the Seine. So the tip of the island that we're on is here, which is roughly where we're at. And the correct path that we've deduced is this one. And so we need to get to this location and then find the corresponding view.
We're looking at that. It is totally covered by trees.
Yeah. So we think maybe it's that one. Alright, so long story short, Flamel was gonna get hanged, but they got the wrong person, and he witnessed it happen. The person got hanged at a pyre in the middle of this park area. And then this drawing indicates a number of trees. So we have to like look around, stand in the middle, and find out which trees correspond to this drawing, and then that should point to a door, and if we find the correct door, then something on the door will show us which card is correct, and then we'll find the right ingredient. Sounds simple, right? We think we found the answer to this one. This was by far the most difficult one that we've done so far.
It took Eric a while to understand the tree picture.
I wasn't grasping the concept of the tree picture. I get it now. I'd say we're about 80-85% confident that our answer is correct. I don't know, we'll see. We got two more though, so we're heading to number 5 out of 6. And the last two are pretty close together, and they're also close to where we need to end this excursion, so that's kind of why we planned the route this way. Let's go to the next one.
All the cards must be superimposed on each other on the drawing at the back of the map of the island in the right order, thanks to the number of the street lamps of the square.
Okay. This is the drawing in question.
The superimposed cards form an electrical circuit. The number in the red indicates the maximum number of lighting that the street lamp can take on before it gets overloaded. Only if one of them gets too much. So I'm right!
You're right!
At least there's that.
Alright, we have good news and bad news. The good news is we did really good on our 5th puzzle. I think we got it right. The bad news is that the guide met us there to check in on our progress and told us that the previous 2 puzzles we had done, we were wrong on both.
But the thing is, there were trees in the way.
Yeah. So
they had the good logic.
The one on the tip of the island where you have to match the view with the cards, we did it exactly right. It's just the trees on the other side of the Seine have grown since he drew these cards, and so it was impossible to see the actual view. And so we did it right. We just he said that when he drew these pictures on the cards in wintertime when the trees had no leaves, so there was a very clear view of the building and you would be able to see it easier. But now there's a giant tree covering the building entirely, so it was very difficult. The one that we just did, the one with all the trees on the map and the doors, yeah, I don't know, we just did it wrong. So we're backtracking to that one. We have about 30 minutes. We have to go try to figure out the correct answer for that one, and then hightail it over to the last puzzle and solve that before the time's up.
Which I'm kind of like, maybe you find the tree and I start trying to connect the tarot's cards for the last one.
Yeah, we know what we'd have to do for that one. Maybe you at least try to get a head start. I can look at the trees. one of the teams competing with us, the girl is apparently on the next season of Survivor, so we're gonna have to tune in.
Season
and see
45.
that.
She didn't tell us how it ends.
No, it was not spoiled, but we know who we're rooting for. They were really cool. How'd we do, Laura?
We were the very rare team with a lot of help from him to get 6 out of 6.
We did.
And the thing is, he says the last one is the hardest, and that was by far the easiest. I didn't even solve it in the spot. Like, I solved it at the wrong area.
Yeah. Laura solved the last one, which again he said was the hardest one. Not even in the location of where the puzzle is. We backtracked to do puzzle number 4 in the order that we did, the door one, because we were told we got it wrong.
By him.
I was solving that one a second time while Laura was looking ahead at the last puzzle, just trying to get ahead, and she nailed it. So, and the second time we did the door puzzle, I also got that one correct.
So we got them all.
We did it. That was really fun.
It was.
I think we had a great time. The other team seemed to have a great time too. We're gonna leave a really good review for that guy.
He's fun.
Yeah, he was great. Are you hungry?
Honestly, not as much anymore.
I'm hungry.
But I know you're hungry, and I can probably get.
Here's the thing, like, even if you're not starving yet, it takes so long to get the orders placed and get the food and all that. I've learned this because eating in France is such a slow experience.
Yeah.
They like to sit and, have conversation, and the waiters come to your table like twice the entire time. So I feel like we should find a place and sit down anyway.
Okay.
And by the time we actually get our food, we'll probably be pretty hungry. So let's go find a cafe. We found our spot for food, and
We said we were getting pizza.
this is a prosciutto pizza, allegedly.
It's like a calzone.
It looks a lot like a calzone. Is it filled with stuff?
I can't cut it to find out.
Alright, it's time to eat. This is a tarte.
Tarte.
Called Pizian.
Yes.
Which is a brioche bread with like a lemon vanilla cream inside, topped with sugar. It came with some ice cream. Originated in Saint-Tropez. Laura's got chocolate cake. Verdict?
It's good.
She cut into it and said, "Oh yeah, this is not frozen." So that's a good
That's
sign.
always the fear when you order it in the U.S.
Sure. Yeah, I think most U.S. restaurants.
Did you just see what happened?
No. You get the wind.
The wind blew the powdered sugar all over me.
Oh crap. Oh my god, that's so good. Alright, I'm putting the camera down. I gotta eat this.
There's a lot of people with picnic blankets, champagne or wine, and like cheeses and charcuterie stuff. And then we're here sitting on the grass.
Well, we ate dinner and we didn't realize it was dinner. We thought it was lunch, and then we looked at the time and we're just not hungry anymore.
Yeah, we already did the food thing, so we're here for the sparkly tower thing. It's time for us to cook. We have a cooking class in like 40 minutes, but we have to get on these bikes and go a pretty far distance, and I hope we have time. We've fully experienced Paris rush hour on our little bikes right here. And it was sketchy at times, but we got through. And now we need to cross the street and go to where the cooking class is.
Well, we're supposed to be low-key, so we should look at that before we're close to the building.
Yeah, I said be discreet when you come in. I don't know what that means. I hope we're not making like hot brownies. Our cooking class has begun. We did introductions with our group. A lot of interesting people, very nice, very friendly. We just had a good chat for maybe 20 minutes or so, getting to know each other. And now we're going to the market to get ingredients so that we can make our
stuffed
food.
Vegetables.
Yeah, it's gonna be meat stuffed vegetables. I told Laura no matter what, I'm gonna eat it. I'm trying to branch out, and it's gonna be good.
You should have seen me separate those eggs.
That's egg whites and salt.
Yeah.
I'm on vegetable duty.
Okay. That good? I don't know.
Show my progress.
Exactly, video.
Look at what I've done.
Definitely.
Okay, I wash it.
Look at that.
Has nothing on you.
Yeah, and you put it here and I'm coming.
Okay.
So just so you see,
We're stuffed.
That's like a 4 or 5 course meal.
Yeah, what all did we have? Let's see. We had cheeses.
We had cheeses and pate. We had the cambrai, which was melted.
It was a wheel of cheese, a little wheel of cheese with olive oil
oil.
and thyme, and then they baked, which basically turned it to like melted,
It was melted
cheesy, gooey stuff. It was great. There was a salad, the goat cheese salad.
which turned me into a Parisian.
Yes, if you know how to make it.
Baguette,
Yeah.
olive oil and thyme. But
Yep.
you know, I didn't finish making it. Y'all made the dressing.
We made the dressing for it. Then the main course was meat stuffed vegetables, and then there was a chocolate cake.
A marble
and there
cake.
was the
Excuse
chocolate
you.
marble cake.
It wasn't just chocolate.
And then there was the pumpkin fries. I think that's everything.
Yeah.
It was, I ate everything, first of all, tried everything. The goat cheese salad was the only thing that I had a hard time getting down. I had to explain to the host and like the other people at the table that I am not the most adventurous eater and that this was a lot for me to be doing. And they kind of turned into like cheerleaders every time I would eat something that was a vegetable. Anyway, it was really good food. The people were really nice. The experience was great. I didn't film a ton of it because it was very
Hands-on.
intimate. It was, well, it was very hands-on, so it was hard for me to
As a
hold the
cooking
camera.
classes.
Right. But also just, yeah, there was 6 of us, including the host, so it was very small, very intimate.
In the host's house.
In her house, and so I just kind of felt weird filming, especially once we started like eating, because then it was just like having dinner with your friends, just chatting, sitting around the table. But it was great, and now we're full, and I think we're gonna go shop now. We have to find bikes. So let's find bikes. Laura got shoes from the place that it was like on her list.
Yeah, I wanted these shoes for a while.
What is the name of the place?
Suzanne? I
Suzanne.
could be butchering that.
Also, we've been so lucky with the weather here. It's just beautiful.
Oh,
This is what we've been doing, waiting for this time lapse to finish. Just sitting on the ground.
watching people almost run into each other.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Today has been a lot of walking. We did 2.5 hours of walking because Eric was trying to be sweet and wanted to make sure that if we saw any stop or any shop, we could stop there. Now we're trying to find food for dinner tonight. We have bread.
I think like a lot of the places here in France, it's not like America where everything's open till like 10 o'clock because we're all about that dollar. Places close at reasonable hours here, and so I don't know, we're trying to find a grocery shop or a cheese shop or something that's still open.
It's gonna be wonderful to see how in frame any of this is because I'm the one holding the camera and did not flip the little picture thingy so we could see what was going on.
No, you're doing great. I made a friend. All right, spread is complete. Got the croissant. Got the baguette. We got the brie, the prosciutto, and the raspberry jam. Picnic is ready. And this is gonna be good, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
at that.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I'll put it up.
Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? We have nothing to eat this with. We have no knife for the cheese. We have no spoon for nothing. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. But it looks delicious and I'm excited. And there's not many better places to watch a sunset. So, yeah, let's do it. I told our tour guide that he looks like young Pedro Pascal, and he wasn't sure if that was a compliment, which kind of,
Surprising.
that's surprised, yeah. I feel like
No, but he's an attractive man.
he is. He's an attractive man, and I told him the ladies like Pedro Pascal.
He's got a really nice accent
So
and eyes.
Yeah, you're complimenting him a little too much, Laura. We've continued our shopping over the cute part of town that we passed the other day. And we find Beto. Like, why?
Looks like internal organs. But there's meat
good.
in there.
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
What's up?
Oh, it's so cool.